god, I made a mistake. I made a mistake, guys. Who would have thought that it takes quite some time to transfer over like over half a terabyte of mods from one drive to another? I'm like, oh yeah, I should just be able to you know. Yo, JSR, hey, thank you so much for the membership. I was like, listen, I made a mistake, okay? I made a mistake. Look. Oh, you can't even see me. 1 second. 1 second. There we go. Look. It still has got 184 gigs left. It's only 61% complete. But hopefully within the next little bit. Just asking, how do you manage all this downloading every day? Well, I have a bunch of drives and I keep things stored. So like I have... Thanks for Laura, your depression is cured, you got married, had 3 children, and became extremely rich. That's pretty common. That's pretty common. The buyer. Yeah, like I have a so just my Skyrim downloads, it's 1.72 terabytes. 85,778 files. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. There's a lot of stuff in here. And then I have like Nolvis downloads on a different drive. Keep my recordings on a different drive. Vagabond, I'm moving right now, was on that other drive, so now I'm moving it back over. But it's taking some time. But while we wait for that, hopefully everyone is having a good Tuesday. Hey, Knight. Hey, McCary. But yeah, like the one of the best ways to save space is to just transfer stuff between drives. Man, I've been looking, and the Nexus lately has been pretty depressing to look at. Mihail's like one of the only like popular mod authors who's just been like cranking out content like crazy. Mihail like has dropped so many new mods lately. Take over Vag and drop it for us. Technically I could, but I don't know. The new smooth cam preset. So look, Mihail's dropped Sea Turtles, Lesser Daydroths, Frost Atronac Cats, Infant Droggers. This is funny. Troll Cubs, Frogs, Vile Guardians, Lesser Ice Golems. The Lesser Ice Golem, man, the helmet looks sick. Torch Wielding Drogger. So much stuff. Problem is, it's like all over the place, you know? Hey, Doc. You know you can open a new tab? Yeah, I know. I usually do. It's just sometimes I right click when... Sometimes like my middle mouse button goofs up, and so I right click. Mostly a lurker. Hey, no problem. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And hey, hopefully Catch you lurking again. Oh, Tomato already dropped an update for this? Missing smim texture for wood. I need to be tracking Tomato's profile. I am. I don't know why I didn't get the notification. Do I play anything else than Skyrim? I do. I do. But usually when I play those other things, people don't tend to watch as much. I've been playing a good bit of Fallout lately. Off stream, I've been playing Rust when I get a chance. So Rust, I have an unholy amount of hours in this game. About 6,000. This is just on this account. I have another account with 1,000 hours, but yeah, like 7,400 hours in Rust. I'm somewhat of a legend. I play Metal Gear Solid. Elden Ring. No, not Elden Ring. Not Elden Ring. I play a lot of Paradox games. I haven't played them in a second, but yeah. Rust Legacy is superior? No. Rust Legacy is really bad. Rust, back in the Rust Experimental, I think was peak Rust. Rust Legacy, it had its charm, but it was really jank. But Rust Experimental, back when it had the XP system, was really good. Yeah, Elder Kings, yep. I even made a collection on the Steam Workshop for Elder Kings. Look at that. Ultimate Elders Kings 2 collection. You play Modlist on full far? Yeah, I've played a lot of different Modlists. See, I've been making Modlists since forever. You prefer Legacy or the simple, silly people would interact with? Yeah, but there was that interaction stuff in Experimental as well. I don't know what to tell you, Raziel. Comparing Elder Gleam to Lorem doesn't make any sense. Elder Gleam doesn't have giant city add-ons. Also, Novus, I really, really doubt you can run Novus Ultra, but not Lorem normal. So my guess is you mean you ran Novus Redux, which again, it's like very hard to compare the two. Because Redux looks like not good. Redux, I don't think Redux even uses Lux. So it's Nova 6. Yeah, it looks cool. It looks like it'll be visually good, but I don't know if the gameplay is going to be my shtick, but I'm sure I'll still have some fun in it. Yeah, like I can promise you normal Lorem profile has better performance than Ultra Novus. In fact, I would guess that Ultra Novus probably runs slightly worse than Ultra Lorem. It's just for Lorem, the difference between the normal and Ultra preset isn't as high as like the difference between the visuals in like Novus Redux and Novus Ultra. Yeah, I mean, your specs would be a good place to start. Because it depends on your specs. 3060 seem to be able to... 3060 seems to be the minimum CPU or GPU. Hey, Tomato. No, I like it. It's good. I think... I mean, yeah. I don't know. Either way, like... Armed combat seems more enjoyable than all this. I tried to make the combat feel weightier. I tried my hardest to make the combat feel like when you hit things, they actually react. Without being biased, do you think Novus is prettier than Lorem? No. Because I am fully capable of just taking Novus's graphics and adding them to Lorem if I wanted to. But I made Lorem look the way that I want. Even version 6, no, I prefer the visuals in Lorem. And if people... Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. Because the thing people mention the most is roads, right? That's always what gets brought up. Northern roads versus simplest roads. But here's the thing. Northern roads, if you want them, they're an NGVO. There's a reason that I don't want them in Lorem. First of all, they inevitably cause landscape seams. There's some spots where there's like pretty much no simple workaround for the landscape seams. And so if you have that level of visual inconsistency, I don't personally see it. Also, the roads in like the snow area, in my opinion, look really bad. How come the water looks blurry? I have no idea what you mean. I don't know what you mean by blurry water. Sure, go ahead and fork Lorem with Ostem. Make Lorstem. Yeah, but the other issue is I'm not a fan of like forested Whiterun tundra, because then it's not a tundra. Like you already have forest in Falkreath, you already have forest in Riften, you already have like some forest areas in the Reach. Like Whiterun doesn't need to also be a forest. I think it looks kind of lame. And I know that in version 6 is like optional or whatever, but yeah, still. What's up, rest of us? Vagabond wasn't up anymore. It's not. Yeah, no trees at all. That's what I did for Lorem. Oh, and it also improved the performance quite a bit. Yeah, well, plains, tundra, regardless, like, neither one are supposed to have a lot of trees. You tried using vertex remover and it actually caused seams with certain mods like JK's Windhelm Outskirts. It shouldn't. Vertex remover shouldn't cause any seams. If it did, that means the seam was probably already there. It's just the vertex colors made it less noticeable. How's Lorem 2 coming along? I'm just taking it easy, to be honest. I work on it a little bit here and there, but yeah. Actually, while I wait for this, let me update tomatoes. I run tundra. Is Oh. Wow, the fixes are a separate mod. Oh my god. Oh, vanilla windows with the wood overlaid. What do I think about AI mods? It kind of reminds me of Blade Runner. Because, like, I don't know how to say this, but the con. Too far. Because the problem is AI is never going to replace human interaction. Oh, what the heck? I still have... But it's trying to. Okay. There. Yeah, I'm talking about Skyrim too. You don't think it crosses over? Because mods is definitely vertex. No, vertex remover. It means that you have there's something else going on. Vertex remover by itself will not cause a landscape seam. All it does is go through all of the last records that you had and carry over the whatchamacallit, the record, but remove the vertex colors. So it shouldn't cause any landscape seams. Either way, if it doesn't work for you, don't use it. Yes. I'll recommend it though. But yeah, like I'm in the context of Skyrim, AI doesn't replace human interaction. And I think loneliness is an epidemic. And we just keep finding the worst possible solutions. What's up, Nico? Greetings to France. Not to get philosophical, but make front page. Yo, would they get pissed off? Here, let me vote, because I haven't voted for mod of the month. Yo, can we... You guys mind? Listen, if you guys like the look of this, I'm not going to tell you guys what to do. But if you like Tomatoes Whiterun Parallax, consider voting for it for mod of the month, because it's actually a banger. What's currently in the running? EVG Clamor. I mean, Clamor is good, but mod of the month, maybe it would. This wouldn't be a bad mod of the month to win. But I'd personally rather get Tomatoes on there. At least get them in the top 5, guys. At least get Tomatoes in the top 5. At the very least, let's get them to the top 5. Just try. I mean, Jay Serpa is always going to be in the top 5. I feel like whenever he drops something. But yeah. How people aren't actually on there to talk to NPCs. Well, that's what I'm saying. They are, Raziel. That's the thing. I think people do get the AI. I mean, part of it is like, all right, just cool to see what the AI says, right? AVG Clamber mod of the year. It's good, but I don't think it's really game breaking, like groundbreaking. It's good. Don't get me wrong. Definitely a solid mod. But like, Lorcan is a really good one. Lorem is mod of the year. The Skypatcher came out. Oh no, Skypatcher updated in June. Why is it? Why did I get voted for change? Whatever. I think my vote for current mod of the year is Lorcan. Out of what's come out so far. No, Vag is not back. I just have it still. So yeah, I like Lorcan out of all these. Modern first-person animation overhaul is kind of slept on. I should be tracking this too. There's a new update. Did I fix the sneak bug? Fun said that people like need to have the constant interaction. Maybe it's validation. Maybe, I don't know what it is. BFCO. BFCO, from what I've been seeing and hearing, it just still has some bugs. Does Dined a lot the little thing? It adds chests. Odds. Anyway. Magic didn't really evolve much. I think it did, but it depends on who the author is. Like, Kitty Tail's magic mods are like so above and beyond other things. You still stepping away from modding? Yeah. Most likely. I'm just gonna be way too busy in a few months. I mean, if all goes well, I'll be too busy. If things don't go the way that I want them to, then maybe I won't be as busy. The animations look very vanilla. Makes it superior to CFPAO. You can use both. Use both. Yeah, like for magic mods, Kitty Tail stuff is just top tier. Magic is the real fantasy in Skyrim. Well, Skyrim itself, the setting is a very low magic setting compared to the other Elder Scrolls games. So you gotta understand that. Magic is kind of shunned. I tried to install my whatchamacallit, CPU today and didn't work. I gotta probably update my BIOS. So the running spells, they're just very vanilla, I guess. Some of them are cool. It kind of depends. It depends, but I will say that the Rennie spells in general, they're kind of like retextured versions of existing spells. So. Oh, there we go. So like each of them have like a flames retexture and a cloak retexture and a conjure wolf retexture and a conjure like wisp retexture. Ebony reshade for Vagabond. Oh, true. Kind of CPU i9 14900K. Hey, appreciate you, Raziel. Was it the thumbnail, Raziel? Was it the thumbnail that got you in here? Because the thumbnail, you gotta admit. If I don't get in trouble from YouTube, you gotta admit. Ironically, Fardeen, I don't know what is really like. I guess Invicta. Actually, Invicta is probably the closest thing to Novus version 6. So check that out. That's really it. If you want MCO Power Fantasy, it's really the only current option. I'm not talking about graphics. Just want graphics. MCO. With stances. Lorem. Widescreen where it's cut. I mean, what's up, you? Oh yeah. So last time on Vagabond. Hey. Have to follow somebody.
Oh dear.
Lady Cerolia.
What's going
Oh,
on,
there we go.
Aaron? And
I'm
who
doing
is
the
this
Grey
person?
Cloud Nocturnal.
Lady Cerolia, the Dragonborn has come.
The Dragonborn? Are you sure, Aranar?
Of course I am, Lady Cerolia. This is the Dragonborn.
Yeah.
You are the Dragonborn?
No.
How did you arrive here?
Cart ride gone wrong.
Very well, Dragonborn. Of course you have to prove to us that you are really the one. We have spent 2 centuries waiting for you.
You guys just spent 200 years just chilling here waiting for me? Could have done something productive.
You should have an arrow with you. The Arrow of Extrication. The same one used by the champion under the Imperial City. By the gods, the Arrow of Extrication. It was used to open the way under the white gold tower in the Imperial City. Welcome, Dragonborn. Welcome to our little settlement. As Aranar said before, we've been here for 200 years, awaiting your arrival. Our mission is to prepare you for the last course of the mausoleum. But I'm sure that you want to rest before I explain everything to you. You may take what time you
What do you
need.
like about Veg?
I shall await you upstairs.
What's up, Vic? I mean, nice visuals. Cool. I mean, the animations, even though they're over the top sort of thing, with the Ashes of War, it's fun to play around with, you know, like... You don't get to do this in, like, any other list, really. Host deleted list? No. No. Once a list is gone, it's gone. Unless somebody else decides to, like, recompile it or something.
What do you need, my friend?
The only way I would ever consider recompiling Badge is I'd get rid of seasons. Because I would not... I'm just saying hypothetically, if I decided to like bring Badge back, I would get rid of seasons because I ain't spending all that time. Every single time the list updates have to rerun 4 grass caches and 4 Dyndalos and 4 this and that. If you have a mod list without paywalled mods, how do you release it Without it? What do you mean? With pay... You don't. There's no... Modlists aren't allowed to use paywalled mods. As for War, made your game 10 times more fun. I like how Vagabond implements Ashes of War. Pretty cool. Well, thankfully Wabbajack believes still in the spirit of modding and doesn't allow paywalled mods. If it did, I wouldn't be sitting here. You don't get banned for using paid mods, but you're not allowed to require paid mods for a list.
What do you need?
And you're definitely not allowed to distribute paid mods. It's not a hosting thing. So how Wabbajack works, right? How Wabbajack works is essentially each mod, every single mod has a meta file. I'll show you. So you go to the download section, right? Just for textures. Ooh, you should, hit me up about Fort textures. Cause man, I need to cook something up. But basically, every mod has a meta file, and this tells Wabbajack where to download the file from. So Wabbajack, there's a misconception that Wabbajack is like a mod pack, like those old mod packs people used to like torrent and whatever, but it's not. Wabbajack is basically a tool that looks at the meta file and it downloads that file for you. And then after everything is downloaded, right, it uses Mod Organizer 2. It's like some wizardry. It uses Mod Organizer 2 to install all of those things for you. It extracts the stuff from the RARs. It puts them in their correct order and everything. But you actually still download it from the source. So this is an example of one that's on Nexus, but like if you search like dint... Load up real quick. Like you can also have meta files for non-Nexus mods, but they have to be mods that we're allowed to use. And there's a list of mods that we're allowed to use, and you can't have anything that's paywalled. The LODs, I mean, the LODs people either upload on the Wabbajack CDN or on Nexus. Scale for me. I think it's just because it's not drawing FPS, right? Oh no, wait, what the heck? Losses will just give me issues. Okay. Oh, it's because I'm not in... I think it's because I'm not in, like, borderless or something, somehow. How does it work with files which aren't hosted anywhere, like list-specific patches? Well, any patches that you make, you can inline. And inlining... Here, I need a restart so that I can... it's fine. I just want to... So anything that you make, you can inline, right? So when you inline stuff... it means you're like including it in the Wabbajack file. So you're like, you see the ngvo file size, it's like 1.7 gigs for the Wabbajack file itself. A lot of this is just all of the data containing the rules for like how everything was installed. But some of that is actually the mods that you end up inlining, like your own custom patches, you know? Alternatively, you could just upload them to Nexus or something, but that would be a pain. But yeah, it's some sort of wizardry. Hey Fenris, thank you so much for the membership. Like, you guys don't understand how like lucky we are to have Wabbajack. Hey, thank you so much, Fenris. No, like seriously though, Wabbajack is crazy technology. All right, Black, have a good night.
Ah, Dragonborn, follow me. I wish to show you something.
You're on
You'll see.
pre-Wabbajack days.
Follow
There you
me.
go. Yeah, the closest thing we had was like manual guides and no mod packs. What's up, Rick? We don't talk about those mod packs. But yeah, the cool thing about Wabbajack too is mod authors get credit, right? Like mod authors, as a mod author, you're probably super happy if your mod ends up making it inside of a Wabbajack list, especially if you have a lot of different mods. Because every time somebody downloads that list, you're gonna get credit for all those downloads. The floating candle? Oh, that's quick light. Yeah, that's why I try not to say mod pack. I sometimes slip and say it, but yeah, usually I cringe when I hear people say mod pack when they're talking about Wabbajack lists, because it's not the same thing. Why Novus uses its own installer? I mean, that's a topic for debate. I can tell you what Vector has officially stated is that he wanted to challenge himself in software development and see if he could make a custom installer with more customizable features than Wabbajack offers, which he did succeed in doing. Some people have claimed there were alternative reasons, but I'm just going to go with whatever Vector said because he's the one who made it. Yeah, Novus honestly downloads and installs, for me at least, faster than Wabbajack. It used to be way slower, but now it's faster. Yeah, it only works for Novus. It'd be cool. Yeah, hopefully I don't give myself into hot water for saying this. It'd be cool if he opened it up for other authors to use. But I can understand if he doesn't want to and he wants to keep it a Novus specific thing. So. But ultimately it does the same exact thing as Wabbajack.
Here we are. This is a magic portal. To Skyrim. To a forest in Falkreath, to be exact.
Plan to do an LTD playthrough someday. I was wondering what's the best modlist for it. Lost Legacy, maybe?
Well, I suppose you have noticed we live in an arid desert. It's quite hard to live here. So our ancestors built this portal. We use it to go to Falkreath, hunt animals, and harvest other foods for our sustenance.
That's why I keep seeing red guards just pop up in Falkreath, hunt animals, and then disappear.
Indeed. Anyway,
This
I
is
have
definitely
shown
lore
you
for
this
me.
portal so you could go back to Skyrim whenever you need. You can also come back to the village from it.
Spend
You will
days
find a stone
doing
on the
Lexi's
other
guide.
side. You just have to press it.
I
and it will
only
bring you
really
there.
did like the step guide for Skyrim, and then I never wanted to do that again, so I started making my own list.
No, because you also need to cast the Ancient Vision spell before using the portal. Only you and the inhabitants of this fortress know this
But yeah,
spell.
LOTD hates Modlist. They hate Modlist. They hate patches. They hate like patches that don't come from their own team. The LOTD folks honestly seem like really nasty people, or at least like the main person in charge of it. They're like very. They just seem like they just hate everybody.
You're welcome. Just don't forget
And to be
cast
honest,
a spell if you
LOTD
wish to teleport.
seems like the type of mod that honestly it's probably better just plug into vanilla Skyrim. And
Ah, right. Of course.
are you playing
Lady
Vagabond?
Cerulia is probably
By not
waiting for
deleting
you
it.
Anyway, go now and good luck.
Yeah, LOTD is basically a modless. How many SSDs? 3. Scarlet, that's your revoice mod? Hey. I've never really done this quest that much. Which character? So all of them?
What can I do for you? Yes, Dragonborn, let us prepare you for your quest. You are in Hammerfell, an isolated
Oh,
area
Arnar's
of
your
the
friend's
Albion
voice?
Desert.
Can you do a revoice mod for Vigilant, please?
Yes, Hammerfell. In this region, you can find the legendary mausoleum of the Champion of Cyrodiil. It is located northeast of here. It is easy to find because the entrance is a canyon that brings you to an oasis. The Oasis of Morasul.
Honestly, like... The Grey Calm Nocturnal has decent voice
Yes, but there
acting
are
in
some
general.
things to do before you enter the mausoleum. Ha ha ha. Our ancestors
Except this lady, she seems kind of like 11 Labs or something.
have prepared everything you'll need for the route. All right. Before you
Because
go
did
to
you hear that laugh? Ha ha ha.
Rasul, you'll have to do 2 things. The Kenyan gate required a special key to open.
This
it.
has to be
The
11
key
Labs,
is
right?
inside the Temple of Al-Shadim, a very dangerous place. You will need to retrieve it. The other thing you'll need to do is recover the friend of Ancestorial Cheetah's amulet. Exactly. The Oasis of Morasul is full of ancestral cheetahs, feline creatures with no fear and no mercy. They will kill anyone on sight. The amulet. Anyway, both places are. There are a few more pieces.
Okay.
You can visit.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
Can I ask?
I got it.
You've said that you've.
No, the Thalmor,
Oh,
Thalmor,
I
Thalmor,
think we
Thalmor,
should remain-
Thalmor.
Thank you, Dragonborn. Yes. Good luck. Bye.
Okay. But yeah, anyway. On to the topic of Vigilant, since you guys want to open up that can of worms. The voice acting of Molag Bal and Vigilant compared to like vanilla is staggering. In vanilla, he sounds like Molag Bal. He's like, "You mortal, you pledge your soul to me." He sounds so pissed off and shit. And then Vigilant, he's like, "Listen, Dragonborn, I'm gonna need you to do something for me." No, it's like, it's so, it is just jarring. Smeagol. My precious! Exactly. what do I do? There's a notice board here too? That's kind of sick, not gonna lie.
Got something to say? Need something?
Oh, hello.
The only thing I don't like about like the Grey Cow Nocturnal, the world feels like very flat.
You want something from me?
Makes sense. It gives me kind of like Morrowind vibes. Some peeps on a modding Discord server asked after hearing my friend's voice if I was gonna make him romanceable.
Yeah.
Raining or humid or something.
Yes? Need something?
What do you need?
Why are almost all the people here Imperials? Is there like a story reason for it? Everyone's an Imperial.
What is it?